I think for me, sustainable technology could mean a number of things, but how we define it is it's a blend of sustainable from a cost perspective, sustainable from a people perspective. So is there skills available in the market to support the technology you're running? Is it also sustainable from an environmental perspective? So what energy consumption, what materials and hardware and so on are needed for running this tech behind the scenes? Because the trouble with tech is often you only see the tip of the iceberg, right? You see the app on your device or you see the website on your laptop. What you don't see is what's going on in the cloud, what's going on in data centers. There's like real physical impacts of technology that most people just don't see or think about. And it's how do we kind of surface those up, measure them and make meaningful action on them to reduce the impact. If nothing else, because of the bottom line, doing things in an efficient way is almost certainly always cheaper. But also, there's the ESG, the environmental, societal and governance angle, which often boards are looking for, investors are looking for, and quite frankly, employees and customers want to do either work or business with organisations that are thinking about these things. So if it's not a bottom line impact, it's a reputational impact. But in many cases, it's just a common sense thing. You pull together some of the things I talked about just now around availability of skills, about treating people decently, about minimising and being efficient with resources. Some of these things are just a no-brainer when you kind of couple them together. It's just that we don't always think about them in terms of sustainability. So I think that the thing about sustainable technology is a lot of people are talking about carbon, CO2. And of course it's important, climate change is a significant issue, but we shouldn't be blindsided, we shouldn't be tunnel visioned into just thinking about carbon. There's also water usage. Computers use a lot of cooling, big data centers use a lot of cooling. There's also the materials that are required to produce servers and produce our phones and laptops and so on. So there is a broader picture than just energy usage and carbon, but that is important. And so the way we think about this is it's across the whole of the life cycle of software, really. It's from the design and development phase. Can we do things more efficiently? How do we operate things? Can we minimize the amount of resources that we're running things on? And can we decommission things? Often organizations are quite bad, quite frankly, at decommissioning and removing things when they're finished with them. And being responsible when it comes to data, often we just don't care about the amount of data that we're collecting. Periodically kind of thinking about, do we really need to keep all of this, or actually can we prune it back? Because if we just keep on adding data, it means we're going to have to build more and more data centers fundamentally.